Hi class, this is Neil and this is the third and final video in lesson 8. In this portion of the lesson, we are going to look at how we sketch angles in the coordinate plane if we're dealing with radians. Alright, so what this portion of the lesson will really rely on is those conversions that we did before. Alright, so for example 1, we want to sketch the angle 7 pi over 4 in standard position on the unit circle. So here, we're going to be converting from a radian measure to degrees. So if you remember from before, what we do to do that is take whatever our radian measure is and multiply it by 180 over pi. So I'm just going to take that 7 pi over 4, and I'm going to multiply that by 180 over pi. All right, so 7 times 180. Remember, we just go straight across. So 7 times 180 is 1260. So 1260 pi over 4 pi. And now, remember, my pi's are going to cancel out, and I'm going to get 1260 divided by 4, which is 315 degrees. All right, so 315 degrees, if we remember where that would be in our circle. So let's write in our quadrantal angles, or our guide angles here. That's going to be definitely in quadrant 4. So 315 degrees, I'll sketch that angle starting with the initial side, ending with the terminal side. Here's theta, my angle, which is, I'm going to write it in radians, 7 pi over 4. All right, let's look at the second example. Sketch the angle theta equals pi over 3 in standard position on the coordinate plane. Right, so same as before, we are converting from radians to degrees. So I'm going to take that pi over 3, I'm going to multiply that by 180 over pi. All right, now my multiply straight across, I'll just get 180 pi over 3 pi. Pi's will cancel, and that's a 60-degree angle. So 60 degrees is in quadrant 1. It's looking something like this. So that's theta equaling pi over 3. Okay, so really the key to this is do your conversion and think about where that conversion puts your angle. Right, so for the practice problems, what you're going to do is sketch each of the angles in standard position and then determine what quadrant they land in. Okay, so all I actually want you to do for this section is this very first row. Right, of course you can do more if you want more practice, but if you do the very first row, that would be sufficient.